You can start.
Yes, so good evening once again, and then okay, so good evening, team. My name is Faith Lord. Just like Chester has been mentioning my name always. Today you are seeing me live. I've been hiding from you guys for a very long time. Please, if you can't hear me, you let me know because I don't want to disturb other guys sitting in front of me somewhere. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that we are going to look at WordPress. And like said, Chester mentioned content management to you guys earlier, and then he explained what content management is about. So anytime WordPress comes in mind, what do you think of? Like, it's a general question. What comes in mind when you talk of WordPress, or whenever you hear WordPress, what comes in mind? We have other applications that does the same thing as WordPress, that's like Joomla. But we are looking at WordPress because WordPress is like the topmost flavor that everybody look out for, the one that everybody is using. And then currently we have a lot of programmers in WordPress who makes it easier for end users to also use. So mostly WordPress does content management and then blogging, and it favors those who blog, those who have their own personal pages, and then they want to write whatever is on their mind. So let's say people say we have bloggers. So you ask yourself, who is a blogger? Is someone who have his own web page and then write anything at all that he wants to write for his followers to read. Or some people have their own page that nobody actually reads them, but they don't mind because that's what maybe they fancy doing, writing anything at all that they want to write. And let's look at it. Currently, WordPress is also taking a lot of, like, is currently running the market. If let's say you are to code your own page from scratch, and then I'm to develop mine too from scratch, and then you are using HTML, PHP, Java, and all those functions, and I am using WordPress, I'll finish, let's say, in 2 hours, and then I can give you 3 days, you still not catch up. Because WordPress does a lot of automations. Like it makes when you create your first page, your second pages, third pages, like your other pages comes up. Like you don't need to even click on anything. It does it for you, as simple as that. And the other good thing too is, unless you want to dive more into do wild coding into WordPress, WordPress usually do have themes which comes with the software. When you install it on your system, it comes up with a theme automatically. So the moment you click, you choose the theme that you prefer, then you are good to go. That's what makes WordPress more fun, or let's say simple or easy to use. So today we will look at the interface of WordPress and some of the things that it can do, or some of the things that you can do with it. So let's say you've seen the app concept websites already, which Chester have been using as sample page for you to see. Oh, where's my, okay. So like this one, for instance, is made of WordPress. I hope you can see my screen. It's made of WordPress. And if I tell you that this was done within, let's say, 3 hours maximum, you'll not believe it, because I already sat down, wrote everything that I'm looking out for. Just like I mentioned today, all you need is your profile, and then pictures and the images that you want to implement or you want to use. So I did my own images, make sure that I got the same sizes that I want, and then put them together. Then choose a theme that I prefer, and then implemented it, install, that's all. Then we are done. So we'll look at the setup and then how it starts. So currently, let me log on to one of my control panels and then install one sample for us to see. One moment, I'm logging on to my control panel. Then we can have a feel of how it works or how we can install our own WordPress. So someone should give me a name that we should use. I'll pop it up for us to see. We can use, let's say, Joy or Millicent or Achu. We'll use one of the names. And then we set up WordPress on it to see. So, ouch. Okay. Okay, so here's my screen. Anytime that you have your own control panel and you want to start with WordPress, what makes it so easy is you don't even need to install anything, like locally on your computer. All you need is your hosting platform, which Chester has already discussed or mentioned, your domain name. And then when you log into your hosting platform, you go to the cPanel, like we've been doing earlier, as Chester has been doing. You scroll down straight to your applications or software. There you see we have WordPress down here, WordPress Manager. You can also see it here under scripts. So any of them that you click takes you straight into WordPress. So let's say I have my hosting done like this one. I have my control panel logged into, and then you log into, and then you locate WordPress. You see, we have other platforms that you can install like Joomla. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of applications here, but they do different things altogether. So I select WordPress. Currently, I've installed a lot of them, but we are looking at one that we want to install one on our own. So let me delete some of the samples that I have from here. I'm removing some from my platform so that I will install one afresh for you guys to see. Okay. So anytime that you click on WordPress, this is what pops up. The introduction, everything comes here. And then we have install now. But if you are installing directly through your domain space or your hosting space, you just click on install now. But when you click on install now, you see what we have is, it says choose installation URL. So HTTPS app concepts. I already have one installed here. That's where the main website is running on. That's where the main website runs on. So let's see.
Hello, Lord. Millicent is saying something. If she can restart the machine, if she can disconnect and connect again. So she says she cannot see your screen.
Okay, then she should try again. We are waiting for her.
So Millicent, try and disconnect and connect back again.
Can she see my screen now? Is Millicent on? I think she's reconnecting.
Yeah, she's reconnecting.
Okay, let's wait a while. Okay, so we have Millicent on. Millicent, you can hear me now, right? I've disconnected my screen, so I'd like to reconnect.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see.
No, I've disconnected the screen, so we were just waiting for you so that I can reconnect the screen. Okay, so
Okay.
going back to the screen. Okay, so you can see my screen now. Millicent, you can see the screen.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so
Yes.
when you click on WordPress, install WordPress, if let's say I was to install directly to App Concepts, I'll just leave it as it is and then click on quick install, or scroll down here and then manage plugin, or like there are a lot of things to do. So let's say we are doing a fresh installation on a different subdirectory, just like we did earlier when Chester uploaded some of the HTML pages to a subdirectory for us to use. So this is how this one goes. So I'm going to create a subdirectory called, let's say, Joy. So that means my WordPress is going to install into Joy. So when I click on quick install, or I think best option is to select, this one says username. The username is admin. And then the password, you can choose a password of your own. So let's say I do another admin here, but the system says what weak password. So let's say admin at 100. So admin at 100. And then that's the password. And then let's scroll down. It's going to ask me the email address. So I keep admin at App Concepts. That means when you forget your password, this is where you are going to use to reset your password or request for a new password. Okay, so let's scroll down. Now, this like the new features, not like before when we were learning afresh. Before, you don't even have the opportunity to choose theme that you want. But now it gives you the option to choose any theme at all that you want from a lot of options, like a lot of themes. So let's assume these are all themes I want to use. A lot of them. They are all free. A lot of them. So you see, this time around, it's a different ball game. It's not like how you have to go and download, fine tune it, and then do what you want to do. So I'm not going to install any of them. I'm leaving it blank, but WordPress automatically comes with some demos. So let's click on install and see. So it's installing. After installation, in order to access it, as it installs, in order to access it, it's going to be app concepts app concepts /joy. So here we are, our web page is done. You see how simple it is. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. I didn't do anything extraordinary. I can go back and then we can go through it all over again. So let me go back to my main control panel. So as mentioned, you log into your control panel, scroll down to where your scripts are. There's all the softwares you have that you can install. So we choose WordPress. And then after clicking it, it asks me, okay, install now. Then what we did was to choose the directory that it goes into. But if, let's say, we are to install it on our local space, then you don't need to enter any directory here. You just have to leave it blank. If I should install it now here, it's going to delete everything. Okay, Millicent. Millicent, you have a question? Millicent, you have your hands raised.
Please, is the control panel a software that we need to install or it's a URL? Yes. I'm asking if the control panel is a setup we need to install or is a URL. Please, can you hear? Yes,
Yes,
I'm
I can hear
talking,
you.
but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm talking.
So,
No.
yes.
No.
So
I'm talking. Can you hear me? Okay,
yes,
I'm
loud and
asking
clear.
if the control panel is a setup we need to install or is a URL. I was asking
Okay.
about how to
So
install and get access to the control panel. Is it a setup we need to do?
yes, what happens is when you buy a domain space, it automatically comes with the control panel. So when you buy a domain space, they give you your control panel access details, and then you log in into it. When you log in into it, you get the cPanel. So when you get the cPanel, that's where you can do your installation from. And I remember Chester mentioned this some time back about how to get a domain space with your domain name registered, and then you put your files on. Anytime that you get domain space or hosting space, automatically you have your cPanel attached to it. Okay, someone else raised their hand.
Yeah, I want to find out. So so if you have a domain space like this,
Yes.
How often do you maintain it in case, let's say, you host other people's sites? How do you do like versioning? I don't know if I'm using the right word. Like, let's say that I'm using PHP for my site, okay?
Yes.
And I'm using, let's say, the latest version of PHP.
Yes.
How do you do the versioning from your end, just so that you don't have to downgrade?
Oh no. See, what happens is that usually this thing comes like it does everything for you automatically. But sometimes what you do is, okay, so let's say the version, you can come down here and then let me see, it's supposed to be somewhere here. We have PHP version. Okay, let's search for it. PHP. Okay, so PHP manager. And then you can choose the version that you want. Hey, wait. I'm kind of lost somewhere. Let me get it for you right now. Okay. I saw it not long ago. I did this thing. But what also happens is when you put up something on your system and then the version is lower, the system tells you that it's lower, so you should go to this section or that section to change it. Hey, have I deactivated this thing? Because I used to have it here. Okay, 1 minute. Let me get it for you right now. I'm logging back into the backend to see if I'm not having. Sorry. It's supposed to be here. No. Oh, I can't find it here. Let's see. I don't know. I believe they've upgraded or something has changed. So it's the same place that I came to. So let's go back. I think I was here earlier. Okay, so multi-PHP manager. Depending on what version you are writing your codes in or the version that you want to upgrade or downgrade to. So you select your multi-PHP version from here, and then PHP version is here. So you choose. When you select inherit, meaning any version at all that you draw it to the cPanel, the system automatically picks it and then runs it for you. Joy, you can see it now.
Yeah, okay.
So you see it here. But anytime you install your site or your application and the system doesn't support it, it will give you an error, or it will throw a message at the top here that you should check your PHP version. When you click on it, it will take you straight to this site, the PHP manager. And then you can choose the version that you want and then click on it to install. So we have up to 8 now, but currently I'm running on 7.3. So let's go back to the cPanel. So Millicent, you're also okay with the cPanel, because that one, when you buy the package, it comes with it. When you buy your hosting service, it comes with the cPanel. And then you can go down and then select your WordPress, as mentioned earlier. Then you can do your installation by clicking on install now. So let's go to okay. So this is what happened after the installation. After the installation, you remember we put it in Joy, so /Joy. Can you see it? So you see automatically it says welcome to. But let's say we want to go back and then see the theme and the applications that the system installed for us. Because after installing, you don't want your users to see this page. Maybe you want to do something else. You want to put up a new page, put up your own concepts, your own stuff. So this one says my blog, everything. So you are done. Your page is done. So let's go back to the menu. I said menu, the browser. And then let's delete this side and then do wp-admin. When you do wp-admin, Now, this is where you really want to start your page development. Though you are currently having your page design, your page is automatically done for you. Let's see, concepts.com/joy. So I have my page here. This is my page. After the installation from this section. No. 8 o'clock. So after doing the installation from here, it gives us this section. That's the page, that the default page that it came with. So how do we control the default page? We come here, and then don't forget the username and the password that the system gave us. So the username was admin, the password was admin at 100. I hope you all remember. And then you click on login. When you log in, this is your back end to your page. So there's WordPress. Everything here looks so complicated, but relax, we'll get to it. There's the main dashboard. You see the header says my blog. That's the same thing that you see here, my blog. Then hello world. So there's your entire dashboard. So on the dashboard, you have home, you have updates, you have Jetpack, posts, media, pages, comments. All these things comes automatically with it. Some, when you install, you don't see the optimizer, monster. You don't see some of these things. You have to decide what you want to put there or what you want to see. So let's look at it from this side. We have pages. It came with one default page, sample page. That's what we are seeing here. So back. Then, please, one moment. Then, are they meeting inside? I will call you back. Okay, so here we are. This is the sample page. This is the only page that it came with, and that's what we are previewing here. So now the question is, how do you make this, like, how do you change it or fine tune it to suit you or make it what you want it to look like? Just like I was explaining, if let's say Chester is developing from HTML, and I am developing from WordPress, right after installing the first, installing it, my page is done. The rest is up to me to decide what I want. So let's say, let me come here. We log into the back end. This time around, it's not like you have to go to, it's not like the way we did it earlier, whereby you log into, you open your editor, Notepad++, or you right click on your page and then you click on edit, or index and then you preview and then you edit. No. But this one, you decide what you want to run, what you want to add, what you want to look for. It already comes with its own theme and stuff. So now let's look at it. Anytime you click on it, you have all these options here. So you click on appearance. The appearance is where you can have your themes, like the ones that Chester made you downloaded. But this time around, the system automatically comes up with one. But if you also want more, you can do, let's say you open your browser, you can do WordPress themes. The system can give you plenty themes that you can download. But with WordPress, I always advise, if you want a theme, you seek advice before you download it, because it's easy for them to hack your page with a downloaded theme from WordPress. So best option, you can go to Theme Forest, where you have unlimited themes here, and then you can buy from here. So let's say, oh, the system is dragging me into something else. So let's say this section, you type anything at all that you want. So let's say if you want to do bakery, it's going to give you a lot of bakery pages, but they are expensive. So you decide the one that you want. But I always recommend that you seek advice so that you don't end up in something else. So you come here, you have your themes here. So let's say, let me change. This is the one that comes default 2021. So this one was 2020 Sanitra. Let's say, let's activate this one. You can as well install, like, let's say 10 themes, depending on what you want to do. If you want to change your page ideas every 3 or 4 months or every quarter. So let me preview. You see, this one gives me something else, different from the first one that we had. That's how this one looks like. Let me say activate this one. This one also takes us to something different. Hello world. The same thing all over. So let's go back to the first one that used to be there, activate. Okay, so we are back to our usual page. That's it. So let's come back. Now we are here. Assuming that we want to run our pages, if we want to edit our page, we have customize, we have widgets, displays, and appearance. That's the main things that we look out for. That's the main thing that will help us do all that we want to do. Someone is asking a question. Okay. So anytime that you install your WordPress, the first thing that you need to look out for is the appearance. So under appearance, let's say we want to start editing our web page. The first place that I always go to is customize. So if I come to customize, it's loading. One sad thing about this one is everything has to be done online. So when you are running something and then your internet cuts, it affects your page. There's also a way to install it locally on your drive. That one, we'll discuss it in the next class so that everybody can decide what option they want. You can install it locally and then do a migration. Okay. Okay, so under customize, here we are. You see, what makes it easy is it automatically tells you which page you want to customize, what you want to do. So let's see. First thing first, go to homepage settings. And then you can decide what you want to use as your homepage. It says your latest post. So let's click on this one, your latest post, and then click on publish. Earlier on, it was on static. Static, meaning you have to decide what you want to create there. But latest posts is anything that you post into the system for the system to display for you. And anything that you do, you save. And this one, the saving is called publish. So instead of, let's say, doing Control S, you just click on publish. Then when you publish, you come here, you refresh. So let's see. Because there is nothing really there, the system doesn't really give us anything. You see, the About Us, blog, and contact, they all came automatically with the thing. So we can decide to customize and then do our own stuff here. So let me go back to the main dashboard, or let's say my blog, where we have my blog on the page here. You can just change the name here and then click on edit. So when you click on edit, you can do, let's see, Joy Online. And then tagline is like, let's see, your motto. So let's see, or your ultimate web page. Click on publish. When you click on publish, you can just come back to this end. You're going back to home. So you see, it says Joy Online Ultimate Web Page. Okay, so I'm going back to where we started from. When you have your control panel, you automatically have all these things when you purchase your domain. You go to scripts, you click on WordPress. When you click on WordPress, it takes you to a page. You click next, install now, and then you decide where you want to put it. Then you come down here, you put in your own password. Then you click on install. After that, you are done. But in order to access the page, like mentioned earlier, anything that you do, you just do /wp-admin. The admin means it should take you to the control panel, or I say control panel, the back end of your website where you can edit from. Any questions so far? Okay. So I'm back to the main page. Okay, I'm back to the dashboard. So on the dashboard, the customize gives you the option to customize your pages, and it can always be found under appearance. Anytime you do a fresh installation, the first thing you need to look out for is the appearance, so that you can customize, change the theme, upload the theme that you want, make it easy for you to use. Because if you don't go to appearance and change the theme, the system is going to choose a default theme for you. Then you go to customize, and at customize, you just make some minor changes like the site identity, which is the site name, and then tagline is like the motto. Select site icon. So that's if you have a logo that you want to put here, you can click here, and then the system asks you where to drop it. Currently, there is nothing in. So let's assume that you want to put something inside. You just select file. Then the system asks you pictures. You go to pictures. You can decide what you want to do here. When you pick a picture, it's going to give you the logo. It's going to replace the Joy Online here. Okay. So we are going back to the dashboard. Here, we also have widgets. The widgets, when you come here, the things that you see down here, the widget control them. Sometimes the widget controls the entire pages as well, depending on the theme type. So let's look at widgets. So let's say, for instance, let me give you a site. Let's say City FM online. City, is it City FM? City Newsroom, I think. City Newsroom. Everything here is being controlled by widgets. Everything on this page is controlled by the widgets. There's a widget, there's a widget, there's a widget. Everything here is controlled by widgets. The menu, you decide how you want to create your menu. So let's come here. So I'm in the widgets. Currently, we don't have anything inside these themes because these themes are raw. It doesn't even have any like much stuff to do. It's only for blogging. Blogging is like just posting your news and then it displays, nothing else. So there's it. Then let's go to menu. The menu, like I said, you can decide how you want your menu to look. It's not like the HTML one that you need to design each page one after the other. With this one, you can even customize it, decide what you want to display. So let's say, let me delete the menu, remove. Let me delete the entire menu from here. So save. You come into preview it. Like mentioned earlier, anything that you do, you save and then you preview. If not, you are going to lose them. So, if not, you'll not even know what you've done, because you might probably make a lot of changes and then you can't even track where to you can't track where to click or what you changed or what changes you made. So anything that you do, you click on update or you save and then you come to preview. So I deleted the top menu, remaining the Facebook and then the Twitter section, which automatically comes here. So let's say I want to create a new one. Create a menu. So let's see main. And then I click on primary menu. Primary menu is like the top. Secondary. So primary menu, that's the main menu. And then I come to view all. So I click on home, add home. Save. Now let's preview. Main, home. Oh, okay. I checked primary, but I don't know why it didn't show. So okay, so the only thing I put there was home. So it's here. So roughly what we are looking at is just like an overview of the whole of WordPress. So practically I just went through each page one after the other without any serious attention to any of them. So any questions so far? Because we will really dive into it, let's say in the next class, where we are going to look at each page one after the other. When you come to the dashboard, we start from the dashboard. And then what we can do with the dashboard, what we are looking out for, what the dashboard does. We have Jetpack. We have the updates. The updates, let's say anytime WordPress updates, you need to come to the update section. and then check what has been updated. So you see, it says you have the latest version of WordPress. Okay. Mojo Marketplace, there's something that came by the team itself, so but it needs an update. So you click on update. But one other thing you should also notice, anything that you update in WordPress, it affects your page. So if the updates you are going to do, you are not sure about it, don't do it. If you install any plugin, anything at all, it's going to affect your page. So you should take note of that. And then we have the post. The post is where anything at all that you want your users to see, you click on post and then it posts them for you. So the hello world that we've been seeing here is it. The information inside it, when you click here, it's going to display it for you. So this is the hello world that we see. Welcome. So this is the hello world. So I can decide to delete everything from here and then click on update. And then come in and refresh. It's gone. Come back, do welcome to WordPress team. And then click on update. Come back, refresh. Then there we go. It shows. So now what I want us to do is, I mentioned earlier in the WhatsApp page that we should all pick. I mentioned earlier that we should all have a rough profile, company profile that we use. So because I want everybody to practice hand in hand, we are going to create, I'm going to install WordPress on a subdomain for everybody. So each person should give me the username that they want. Then we put the WordPress there for them. Then on our next meeting, we install, everybody will have the opportunity to install afresh and then have a feel of how it looks like. Then we start developing our pages one after the other. Any question? And sorry for skipping most of the stuff today because I'm actually writing an exam now. So it makes the attention so lost a bit. Any question? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes, so okay. For me, I would say this is the first time looking at the whole thing. So I think maybe when we begin the practicals, maybe hands-on practicals, we may find questions to ask. But for now, I don't have anything.
Okay. So each person should type the name that we want to use, so that in our next meeting, I'll give access to the control panel for every user, and then you can install the WordPress to your own account name. Then we all practice. Just anything to say?
Sure. So maybe just a little add up to Millie's question.
Yes.
If they can install the WordPress, yes, I think basically when we started, we said that there are two ways of installing it. And if you want to install it on your laptop, you can use XAMPP and download the WordPress and install. But because most people were complaining that their laptops and other things were company-based and they can't install anything on it, that's why we are going this way, to enable everyone to have a feel of how the online presence is like. But if you want to just install it on your laptop to the XAMPP, and you can download WordPress and all to install. So just a little add up. And I think with what you are saying, that the name that they should post it, because you're writing it, and they can do that on the WhatsApp page so that it will allow you to go and
Yes.
bring the exams to continue.
Okay. Chester, please close the class for me. I'm running. But our next class will be Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Thursday, the Zoom platform is a little bit busy.
Or Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay. So Friday, there is no activity, no exam for me. So Friday, we pick it one after the other, page by page.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
Thank you very much.
Team, like we are supposed to do it 8, but Faith Lord is having exam around 8. I'm on the same page with him, the school page. So as time goes on, he might change to 8 o'clock when there's no exam for him. So we should also bear with him.
The exam is just today. So
today.
It's
So
only
tomorrow we
today.
can start 8. All right.
Yes,
I've seen
only
another post
tomorrow
that
we are
the deadline is
available.
ready for people to write. So
yes, please.
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I think tomorrow 8. Tomorrow is what? Thursday.
Yes.
8. So Friday, 8 o'clock.
Yes.
All right. So we thank you very much for your time too.
Thank you too.
All right, so enjoy your evening, and that's all for today. Okay, so if you have any questions, do you have any questions?
No question, as Joe said. So this is the beginning. So from Friday, when we try dating our hands, we'll see it.
All right, sure. So just post the names on the WhatsApp platform so that we use it to create a subdomain for you all, so that you have the chance to also try it online.
All right.
Okay, so yeah. So be waiting for that as well, so that we can configure it for you. Then you can do that online side bit of it. All right. So if there's no questions tonight, then we just end it here. If you have anything, you just can note it down. Then anything you can let us know. And if you have any questions about the previous ones we did too, you can just draw my attention to it. The static website that we did. So now we are moving into the dynamic website where everything has the database and all that. So you realize that with this one, you didn't even do a code, or did you do any code?
No.
So no code so far. So that was what makes WordPress very easy. Okay, so that's the essence of WordPress. So you realize that you do so many things without even going to the HTML page or going into the code to edit anything. Or like going to the other time you were going to the code to do the menus, to do the editing. The widget that Fadelog was showing you can easily create the menus there. And when you go to your website, it will show. Okay, so that's the essence of WordPress. So if there's no questions or no input, then I'd like to end it here, then continue on Friday. If 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., then it's going to be a long night. So just prepare so that you can dirty your hands on some practicals on Friday.
All right.
All right, then have a good night.
Same to you. And do remember to share the link, okay?
Which link, please? The video.
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. I'll do that right away.
Thank you.
Chester, wait, before you go, what are we practicing? What are we practicing?
Oh no, today because of I think it was just an overview. So the practice will still be on the static ones that you did. Okay, so we want you to send us your names or the initials or whatever phrase or word that you want us to create a subdomain for you for on the platform, so that the Friday that we meet, everyone will do the practical online. So we'll create access for you, then send it to you, and then you can try it out. I hope you get me. So now we need your names and of the subdomain that it's supposed to be a word. Either your name, you can just send us maybe Joy or Millicent or Baba or anything, or even your jewelry shop, you can just call it anything. So just create the subdomain name, create access for everyone. Then you go there and install the WordPress yourself.
Okay.
I hope you get it. Yes. So this one is going to be online. And I was saying that you can install it on your laptop too, but that one you have to get XAMPP and all that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you are good to go. So for now, there's no much really assignment, but if you can still pick on any template and work on it, then it's fine. So that one will help you to revise what we've done so far. But the next time we meet, we need the details and the name. Then we can go on creating access for it. Then that's what you use to do the assignments or practicals by installing WordPress and all that. I hope you are good to go. Joe, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. All right. Any more questions? All right. So if there are no more questions or any inputs, then we'll call it a night. So have a good night and see you on Friday. But if your details comes early, we'll do the details and send it to you so that maybe you can start something as well on your own. All right. So till we meet again. Good night to everyone and thanks for joining the Urb Concept Web Training. See ya. Bye-bye.